So this is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Trench in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray. This is Dope Living TV Live. Understand this. The views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. That's what it is. Man, we have a great show tonight, man. We are going to experience the round table with the relationships, the Relationship Roundtable. We're going to get it in. We got some questions. We got a couple of videos we want to show. Got some special guests that's going to help us understand the navigation through this relationship shit. All right. What's up, Marcy?
Hey.
Chilling.
Oh, this year to be fun. We're going to have fun tonight.
Chilling.
Relationship days are always fun.
I know, man, but it always gets me in trouble.
Good. Stay your butt out of trouble. Do what's right.
I always do, man. I do the right thing. Not talking about a black, white. Anyway, it's a song. You remember Redhead Kingpin? What up, Jeff?
What's going on?
Jeff, you getting into it too?
Yeah, I'm gonna get into this tonight. I was just getting ready to turn off my fan, actually.
Man, he said he's gonna turn off his fan. You mean all of your fans? Like
this man.
Thing, all right? He got to talk this thing, picking up fans as he goes along. Okay, hey man, look, you guys, you know that we love supporting people. We love supporting other podcasts and this and that, man.
Yes,
my favorites is the D Stark show. The D Stark. Yes, okay. And who do we have with us?
What?
What's going on, Greg?
What up? Why?
Hey,
Mr. D Stark, what's going on with you?
Fun.
Not much, man. Ready for the show tonight, man. We're joining. I was like, oh yes.
I already know, man. It's the Relationship Roundtable, everybody. You know, and it's brought to you by some people that need some help with their relationships. We gonna do
well,
and we got a lot of questions, and we got a few videos, so we're gonna try to squeeze it in. We ain't gonna waste too much time. I want to know who's worse to deal with, baby mama or baby daddy.
But baby mama got that one, Greg.
Why you say that?
Man, baby mamas, man, they can make it tough for a guy, man, because I'm talking from experience.
Okay.
Forget what's going on with other people, but hey, they can make you tough to see your kids. They just make hell for you, man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't go do things their way, they can make a living hell. I
agree. Hey, look, a bitter, and I left out the word bitter, okay, on both sides, all right? A bitter baby mama, man. I mean, R. Kelly said it, you know. I know he in jail and everything, but when a woman's fed, ain't nothing you can do about it.
That's true.
Okay, let me put my little 2 cents in here. I would like to say neither male nor female specifically, but I would say the bitter custodial parent. And for the reasons of what D. Starks just stated. You know, now he was using as the mom being the custodial parent, but in these days we now have father custodial parents. So what I hate to see, and I've seen a lot, is the custodial parent using the child because they're mad at the non-custodial parent. So I'm going to say the custodial parent, whether man or woman.
I I agree just a little bit more, but hey, if you don't see a grown man, if you got custody of kids, he ain't acting like that towards no woman.
I worked in social services, and I've seen a lot. I have my best friend is with Child Protective Services, and believe you me, there are men out there doing the same thing with the men being custodial parents. They're doing a lot of the same things that the women out there doing.
So I'm gonna say this.
I'm telling you, I know for experience working in the field and having people in the field.
You know, from your experience. Let's keep it broad. Okay, go ahead, Jeff.
Because I'm gonna say this. I feel that I don't care who the custodial parent is. I don't care who has the child. I feel that it's people who have the child who can make it hard, and people who don't have the child that can make it hard. You know, you hear the argument on both sides that like a man that's not doing his part, he'll only pay the child support but never see his kid. You know what I mean? Or you can see it on the flip side of the woman's side. The man is still paying the child support, but the woman don't want nothing to do with the kids either. You know what I mean?
And so that's crazy.
And that's crazy. So to me, I never looked at it from a side of it doesn't matter who has the child. It's the fact that both male and female have an opportunity to make it difficult on each other.
And they do.
That's why you have to co-parent.
See?
Yes, you do.
I'm just talking about what my people went through, what I didn't know.
But it's true, man. You know, it really doesn't make a difference. But I'm with D on this one, man. I feel that because the baby's mama, what do? They number one, they hold on to that past. All right, period.
Some of the men do as well.
But they don't do it to the extreme that the women do it. You know,
you don't know that. I'm telling
Marcy,
you.
women cut deep though.
Marcy, I'm saying, Marcy, I'm not negating what you worked at. Okay,
men cut deep too because they
a small portion of the bigger problem. Okay, you got the Northwest Indiana people, but what about the Southern California people? What about the Atlanta people? What about the Miami people? What about the Alaska people? Everybody, look, you working with some, and I respect what you're saying, but that's just your little piece. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of
you hear the stories all over. It's not just here in Northwest Indiana. It happens a lot. The custodial parents a lot of times use the children as pawn. If I don't get this, you're not going to get this. I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you because you left. I'm mad at you because you cheated. And they use the children. And they're bitter because of what happened in the relationship between the two adults. And I like what Jeff said. Pardon me?
How many times do you hear a man saying that, though?
The man ain't going to say it. He's just going to act out. There have been men, whereas, they have to go to court to see. Let me see how women have to go to court as well. You have women that have to go to court as well to try to see their children because maybe she decided, hey, I want to be free and clear. So I'm going to leave you with the kids. So then she might say, hey, I want to see my child. But now the man is upset because she left and he done found out she's with Tom, Dick, and Harry over here. So it can go both ways. It can go both ways.
It can go both ways. The question was who's worse? Bitter daddy, bitter mama. I mean, everybody has their own opinion. What's up, Miss Arkansas out there doing her thing? Cynthia Rudd, what's going on? Miss Arkansas, a funny lady. Okay, thanks for checking this out. Let's watch a video real quick, man. Okay, does staying in an unhealthy relationship make you unhealthy too?
We think because we not the one who transgressed in the relationship that mean we healthy. Woo! Just because you ain't the one that actually crashed the boat don't mean that you healthy, bro. Like, just because you ain't the one who it up or the straw that broke the camel's back didn't come from you don't mean you healthy, bro. If you was in an unhealthy situation, that's like being in a room with a person that got a contagious disease and you never check yourself, bro. If you in an unhealthy situation for too long, you're unhealthy too. You have to be unhealthy to stay in it. Like, oh, she a liar, bro. She deceived. She be using me, bro. It was you too. The first moment you knew you was getting used and you didn't stand up for yourself, like you became unhealthy with her. Like it was both y'all, bro.
Come on, Ace.
Boom. Okay.
Come on, Ace.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you something. I agree with that man because I talk a lot like him. You know what I mean? I view relationships a lot of like with the stuff he be saying. And it's true, yo. You have to be very careful about the things that you allow yourself to become, when you're with somebody. And I see a lot of that with a particular man or woman who decide to devote the time to just pleasing one partner. You know what I mean? It gets one-sided. Somebody gonna get hurt either way. That's why I'm a strict advocate for, if you want to be with somebody, make sure that they have some business going on too. Let them be just as devoted or driven as you, so that way it doesn't come one-sided. Two people who love each other, if they both busy, they'll find a way to come to each other and communicate.
Of course. Cynthia said the bitter mom is months, by the way, okay?
You're right.
She always has that good advice. She says, how about let's not have children with everybody? Let's invest in the return of people before we procreate. Once you throw the covers off, it's real. And the child is the innocent one. Absolutely. Thank you.
But people change though. People change. And as you have these kids and they change.
True too.
They ain't the same person that I met. Hey, then you nutting up and doing all kind of crazy stuff.
Absolutely.
What was that face, Jeff?
That face was.
She's one.
Go ahead, Greg. She said she'd have been a mom, man. Is that what she meant?
Oh man.
Yeah, that's heavy, yo.
Okay.
Hey. So
keeping it real.
Hey, you got to. So let's keep it 100, right? So when you get married, 50-50. You get in there, it's supposed to be 50-50. What?
Not necessarily.
Would you stay with the other if they fell off?
What you mean? Go in detail.
Stay in the relationship, you mean?
In the relationship, if one fell off. Okay, we if
it stopped being 50-50.
50, okay. Now it's becoming 30-70. Now it's becoming 20-80. One of y'all fell off, okay? And it's lasted for a minute, right? Would you stay in there?
Is it money? You talking about with money piece or just the whole relationship altogether?
The whole situation.
When it ain't 50-50 no more, man, you really ain't got no relationship, you know. But one person working harder than the other.
Yep.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay. I disagree with that. I disagree with that. And let me explain it. Okay. For me, I feel that relationships are not always 50-50. There's going to be times where it's going to be a little bit uneven. And if you're in a devoted relationship, that's where, especially with marriage, through through thick and thin, better for worse. Sometimes things happen. Like someone might get laid off from their job. Someone might get sick or something, and that was taken, and whether that's male or female in the relationship, if it's a true relationship, if it's true love, for me, I believe that you should be able to deal with that. Now, if it's something long where just say it's just she just decides or he just decides, I don't want to work. I want you to take care of me. And it's some foolishness that you guys have not communicated at the beginning of the relationship, how you guys feel that the relationship should go. And it's just, I'm going to sit at home and do my nails, or I'm going to sit at home and play games all day. That's a bunch of malarkey. But if it's something that happened, beyond our, beyond what we can control, I would be there. I got your back. If I got your back, I got your back. But I'm not going to put up with any foolishness where you just decide you're not going to work, or you don't want to do, if you get sick, I got you. If I'm the one working,
on a money piece, that's fine.
Let's short these explanations up a little bit, okay? Because we want to get off.
Yeah.
Miss Arkansas said, I'll hold it down.
See, and that's what, pretty much.
What was you going to say real quick, D?
Oh, D.
Yeah, I was saying on a money piece, that's fine. Yeah, I'll be there for my mate. But when it comes to you start giving sex, we're not doing the same relationship things no more. We're not really dealing with one another. I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
And that's different. Yeah,
people lose jobs every day. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, on the job piece, as a man, I'm gonna step up and take care of my wife. But if you stop giving sex and we're not feeling one another no more, we're not even sleeping in the same rooms, I'm out.
Oh, that's craziness. I know a couple that's not even in the same house, and I'm like, how that work? And they're married.
So this is the deal. I kind of feel, I ain't gonna say this the deal, because I do hate that saying, because I feel that what that does is that just pushes back what everybody else says. So I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say to add to it. So to add to it, I feel that, remember I spoke earlier about two people coming together, right? One having business, the other having business, not necessarily a business, but something to keep them busy, right?
See?
So I feel that right there, that's a 50-50. You know what I mean? I feel that financially, depending on the times that we're in, I will say this, in 2023 is different from 1950. Okay. I have to say that because there are a lot of people there are a lot of women, and I'm not trying to say all women, but there are a lot of women who have the expectation of saying, I want a man that's going to give me 50-50, but you're not with the right. No, I want a man that can give me 100%, but you ain't with the right man that can provide 100%.
Okay.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like you know you should be driving a Chevy Cavalier, but you want a Maserati. You know what I mean? It's like that's what you know, but since you're aiming high, you're not matching your thought process with the action of the person that you actually want to be with.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I got
So
you.
that's how I feel about it.
And I've told women on that note right there, what you're talking about. If you're looking to drive a Maserati, but you are with this guy that's not making Maserati money, and I'm not saying, okay, I make a lot of money, we're gonna get a Maserati, but we're still living in an apartment. We're not owning any real estate. We're not owning a business or something like that. Then you need to step up again. Also, don't think that this is what I want, all of this, and I'm not bringing anything to help out with that.
And that's the thing. You got to bring both people have to bring something to the table. You know, we have to. Yeah, it's supposed to be 50-50, but yeah, things might happen. One might fall off, this and that. Okay, would I stay in it? It depends on the situation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If say she lost her job, okay, I'm gonna hold that down. All right. Say she's not trying to get a job, then we got some talking to do. We got to talk. You know, what's going on? You know, it's just I don't know, man. Byron says I can't allow someone to affect my health and trigger my allergies. I make it clear that I am severely allergic to nonsense.
I know that's right.
There you go, brother. I heard that.
Oh Lord, it's gonna be a roller coaster. Byron's on tonight. Good Lord.
Your sanity is worth more than a piece. It's the next video, man. Y'all check this out.
A lot of women are just afraid to be alone. So because of that bar drops to the floor. They may start off high, but the bar drops to the floor because I'm just so terrified to be alone. You know what? I'm gonna just take anything. Don't matter that this man got a whole woman. Don't matter that this man is inconsistent. Don't matter that, I text him or I call him at 9 in the morning and he called me back at 10 o'clock at night. It don't matter that these are the circumstances that I'm dealing with this man under, but a piece of him is cool enough with me. That's not the type of woman that a man is gonna marry, ever. Let's just be honest. All these women that we got listening to this, and I know a lot of y'all are in similar situations like that, praying on the shooting star, that man is gonna one day see the value in me. If the circumstances of your relationship has him giving minimal effort and bare minimum, and he has full access to you, he will never marry you.
100%.
Never marry you.
And I've had women tell me, well, any man is better than no man. And I'm like, I will stay single. Absolutely not. I am not dealing with nonsense.
Hey man, y'all say what's up to my man Jordan Reeves from the D Stark Show.
Hey Jordan.
What's going on, Jordan?
What's going on? How y'all doing?
Pretty good,
great,
brother.
Great.
Life done got real now. Jordan popped on. Life done got real.
Man, what's going on? What y'all talking about, man?
Oh, what ain't we talking about? That's
okay.
The question.
Women believing that a piece of a man is better than having no man. And that's a bunch of malarkey too. I'm not gonna take a piece.
It's crazy out there, man.
It is.
I think that part of that is true. But when we talking about like if we talking like I can't even say the word. Statistically speaking, everybody ain't gonna get married. That just ain't gonna happen.
True.
Second part is by a piece of a man, what you mean by that? Do you mean by like a man that's less than what your expectations are?
Someone, pretty much someone not consistent.
Yeah.
Like we just saw a video and it's like, so you call him at 9 a.m. He won't call you back until 10 p.m. He's not consistent in, spending time with you. he's a deadbeat pretty much. But because I get him every blue moon, I can call, okay, I got a man when he's feel that he can be available to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would say that majority of women, depending on status, and it's funny because I had a conversation with one of my drivers last night, kind of similar to this. Majority of women, depending on who the dude is willing to share a man with another woman.
Yeah.
Depending on
if me cussing. Hold up a minute.
No, he's right.
See, he right though.
And I know he is, but that is the craziest thing.
It is. That's because they don't know their worth.
Let me break some. Oh, let me break something down real quick, and I ain't mean to cut you off, Greg. Accountability is a long word for a lot of people. And I was talking to one of my drivers, and she said, well, this and this about my baby daddy and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well, you picked them at the end of the day.
Come on.
I said, you picked them. I said, well, why did you pick them? She was like, well, because, this, that, and the third, and he had this, and he had this, blah, blah. I said, so he didn't meet the qualifications to be, with you, but he met the qualifications to sleep with you.
Come on now.
You're not living in the reality of his consequences with that. So now she was like, well, I didn't pick him, you know what I'm saying? This, that, and that. I said, bro, you picked him. And the same thing goes for dudes who pick women that are not fit to be good mothers. But in reality, women are more likely to share a man than a man is to share a woman that he cares about.
Women.
And I agree. I agree with you on that manner, because that's also when it comes to cheating, how the men would cheat, but then once you expect the woman to forgive him, but then find out that the women cheat, it's like, oh hecky no. But I do know that there are a lot of women who will share a man. And they will brag about it. Well, he was at my house last night, so I don't care. You tasting me, crazy stuff. And I'm like, you're sharing a person. Come on.
In times of extreme turmoil, or where there's a lack of men in other places across the world, it is customary to share a man. Prime example, if you only got 10 men in a village, but you got 30 women, somebody got to take care of those other women. You know what I'm saying? That's just the bottom line.
We're talking about America. We're not talking about Africa and all that.
But I think what Jordan is hidden from, when he makes that comment, though, is to say that, I had a conversation with my wife about this. In America, we really don't have, as Black people, we don't have a custom. We fell into somebody else's way of doing things, and we fell away from our originality of how we would normally choose a spouse, how we would normally get married, how we would normally, quote unquote, as it is in 2023, date. You know what I mean? Or court. That ain't what they called it when we was around back there. You know what our ancestors was. It was just I would like to think that it was just building. It was building. But it was trying to grow and develop that tribe. You know what I mean? Something along the line of that. Building community. I think I know. Is that what you mean, brother?
Yeah, I mean, realistically, people don't have as many options as they think they have. If we being 100% here, people don't have as many options as they think they have, and it's because what you want in a person, that's all fine and dandy, but what that person wants in you is completely different. A lot of people set the bar for what they want, but they forget at the same time, you also have to be desirable by that other person. So you can set the bar as high as you want. However, if that person's bar is also set high and you don't meet the qualifications, then it doesn't matter anyway. And then to what you said about the cheating part, I was on this yesterday, and it was interesting because I said, if you're gonna, I think in a relationship, just in general, if you know you're not going to cheat, if you say you're not going to cheat, then okay, that's perfectly fine. But if you're unsure that you're not going to cheat, or that you're going to cheat, tell your partner that. Because that's honesty that most people ain't ready to hear. Like if you say, hey, would you ever cheat on me? And I say, well, I don't know. Because you don't never know what situation might, arise and what you might get into and what you're going to do when you get there. We can all say what we is and what we ain't going to do. But when when something happens, you don't know how you're gonna react in that situation.
You never
and
know.
then exactly.
React. Okay, let me read some of these comments real quick. Okay, Glenna says, sadly, there are women like that. Women must see the value in themselves. Miss Arkansas says, side pieces feel like that. Not a player. Byron, there we go. Lots of women don't want to buy the whole hog when all they want is a little sausage.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
Brenda said, he made me cuss.
Brenda, he almost made me cuss. Wait a minute, was that him? Almost made me cuss.
Yeah. Tara said, crazy. Nicole says, I ain't sharing nobody. What's mine is mine.
I heard that.
Hey,
I am the same way.
But that comes to show you that marriage is also part of culture, though, too. That proves the point. If we were born somewhere else, we would be getting married totally different.
Yep. Things would be completely different.
Yeah, but we're here in America right now, and I'm going according to here in America and how I feel. I am not sharing a man.
Glenna said, is lack of men a turmoil situation? Turmoil? Really? We have become selfish and we don't want to work at anything. Sometimes if you keep your knees closed for a minute, you may see the real person and realize that this is not the one. Stop jumping so quick.
Yeah.
And Nicole says, I know some women that's married to the same men who made that law to marry two people. Is that okay to do that, being your kids? See, one man, two women married together. How is that possible? Now, right before the show, I was watching this movie. I think it was called I Love You to Death. Okay. This man married this lady, and he married another one, and then he married another one. All right.
Oh my.
And he was able for a couple of years to negotiate that. I mean, they didn't know, but he was able to negotiate that. Then they started finding out. One followed him, found out that he was lying about it. He provided for all of them. He had a great business, provided for all of them. And they wound up setting them up. One put a blindfold on him, took him to the hotel, and everybody was there. And so they wound up putting him on the balcony and dropping his ass. But
hey,
I know the brother was gonna die.
Yeah, let me say this to wrap up my other point, because I think that honesty has to be the nature of relationships. And like we was talking about with cheating, if up front as a man, if I say, if you cheat on me, I'm leaving, that's honesty. You know what I'm saying? So you can't get mad at me if I leave. That's my decision. If I find out you cheat on me and I leave, that's my choice. Same for a woman. If you find out that man cheated on you and you stay, that's your choice. That's your choice. That's the bottom line. So to say, well, men expect women to stay or women expect dudes to leave or whatever the case may be, everybody got a choice. So if you got cheated on as a woman, ladies, you got the choice to leave or stay. If you stay, you understand that this man has shown you who he really is. So there's no need to become surprised about it. And if that man said, oh my gosh, I'll never do it again, blah, blah, whatever, that's probably dishonesty. So you need to be upfront with people.
Right. Even if you feel that I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say the whole thing is just about knowing your worth. Marcy, let me get to your comment because I want to play this video about knowing your worth. All right.
There are people that's walking around on earth that don't know what the to do with a woman like you. You too secure. You too much of a queen. You too on your for certain men. And if you put your heart in their hands, they cannot carry that weight. He will drop you. Before you allow a man to sweep you off your feet, be sure he is strong enough to catch you when you fall. You too fragile to put your self-confidence in a man that don't with you. Because won't nothing destroy your self-esteem like being in a relationship with a man that don't see your worth, that sees your blessings as curses, your strengths as weaknesses. You will never feel like you are enough. So before you put your heart in any man's hands, you better look at them first. There's so many men right now, they don't know what comes with being with a woman as awesome as you. Sometimes your light will make him feel small. Sometimes your accomplishments will overshadow his and he can't take that. So before you yoke yourself with a man, you better be sure he's strong enough to handle how dope of a woman you are. Because the last thing you want to do is shrink yourself so this man can feel like more of one.
Woo!
Hey, I feel you on that. He ain't say no lie at all.
True. Go ahead, Marcy. What were you going to say?
I done lost my thought, but he just, oh, I was going to talk about just integrity, having integrity. If you're that type of person that you know you want to be out there, tell the person and give the other person a chance to make that choice.
Yep.
like Jordan said.
Yep.
You got that choice. But if
Give
you're
them the
sneaking around and you're lying, you have a lack of integrity, and hopefully whoever's with you don't want to be with you anyway.
You know,
Yeah, like the guy just said, what was that Ace metaphor? Know your worth. Know your worth. Do
The
not
same
shrink
as I-
yourself.
And I think I heard this on D-Star Show before, man.
Thank you, Brenda. I want to say that.
You gotta know your worth, ladies. Okay, men as well. Okay, but the ladies seem to be the ones that just don't really know how great they are, how special they are, how
that's it.
superb they are, man. And it's like they get with a man who preys on that you don't know, you know.
Right.
And then identity crisis come into play. You
That's
don't
when
even know who you are anymore.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. You were gonna say something, Jeff? I'm sorry. Did I interrupt you?
What was I gonna say? You know what? To be honest with you, I was just gonna say I agree with everything that man's saying, because once again, my philosophy is always be with somebody who can that you could be equally matched with in movements and moving around and everything, because at the end of the day, somebody gonna get hurt. And if that woman is moving at a fast pace and that man is kind of slowed down or stagnant, that can mess with his mental with being just a man. You know what I mean? Just his confidence. A man needs to know that he can help. A man needs to know that he can, in some type of way, provide. A man needs to know in some type of way that he can be there for his woman. If she's super strong and she can be independent, do her own thing, that woman needs to be with a man who can do his own thing. But once again, they always find their way back to each other.
Yep.
I was in a crazy relationship, and he didn't understand when I was being called to speak at certain places, and felt that he should have been called to speak before me. And I fully supported everything he did. I was there, but there was no support and reciprocity on my part. And I had to go, because I'm like, I'm supporting you 100%. And then your little lip is poked out when someone is calling me to speak somewhere or to do something in the same field. And I'm like, okay, I'm not getting support. It was nice knowing you.
All right.
They didn't
Look,
understand that.
you in this relationship, right? You break up. Years go by. Then you see him again and y'all get to talk and everything's cool, okay? Is love better the second time around?
I've never gone back. I tried to
Don't go backwards.
No.
That backwards, man.
No.
It causes big problem.
Because if you left for a reason.
Let's move on. My bad. Bad question, Greg. Bad question. Everybody was on the same page on that.
I say, well, I'm gonna say maybe sometimes in certain instances, maybe, depending on what happened, how things ended, blah blah. Because it could be a point where you met somebody, like say for example, you met somebody, but you're a dog and you know it ain't your time to settle down. You know you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? And y'all kick it, have a couple days, y'all talking, maybe y'all got a relationship for a little bit, but deep down inside, you know you got that dog in you, and you don't want to disappoint this person. You'll put them to the side, let them go, whatever. If it come back around and you're ready the next time, then I say it's a little bit different. But as far as like trying to mend a broken relationship the second time around, no.
Yeah, it could be a whole different person when you see him the second time. You know what I mean? Glennis says maybe friends now, but the relationship is over. Nicole has a question for you guys. All right, maybe you guys can help her with. She says, how can a man don't mind being there for their son, but treating a lady's kids like they're
his?
Marcy,
read it. How can a man? How come? What the heck? How can a man don't mind being there for their son, but treating another lady's kids like they're his? Say y'all hanging out, things going okay between you two, and you're doing the family thing and y'all having relations, but he say, hey, I don't want a relationship. And you like being to myself, coming home by myself, but he
calls you every day.
No entiendo.
He calls you every day and act like you want to be around. What is that? Y'all help me out.
Well,
Is
it's
this a
that.
two-part question?
Yeah,
I
she's
get
trying
it.
to say that. She's trying to say that, like, the man is with that other woman, but acting like he still want to be with her.
And
I
treating the
got
other
that.
woman's kids like those are his, but want to
Okay.
be with his actual blood child.
That we call super stepdaddies. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Hey, they're gonna be
Okay.
good. They're gonna be good in the relationship they in, but the stuff they doing for that child, they wouldn't even buy your kid. You had to get in the fight to buy your kid shoes. Hey, I call them super stepdaddies.
Call him super what?
Stepdaddies, super stepdaddies.
Okay.
Why does the super stepdaddy not want to try to provide for his own?
But go what it is, he had this new relationship and he want to impress this woman.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, this is
Okay.
what I can do. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
he's selling her a dream, basically. Because when he gets
Okay.
out of her, hey, boom, he out.
Okay.
Yeah, and my thing is, if I meet a guy and he's got kids back in the day, because hopefully whoever I'm with, the kids are grown. I'm old. I ain't trying to deal with no little kids, let's say grandbabies.
Come on,
But
Cougar.
if I meet a guy, or met a guy back in the day, and he's not taking care of his kids, I don't want to be with you, because you helped make those kids. Don't come around. I was like, don't come around my son like, oh, he's the best thing and this is your child, and you're not taking care of your kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very adamant about that. I dated two guys that actually had custody of their children. And I was like, okay. And so they became our kids when we were in our relationship.
Mhm.
So, but no, don't come around me if you can't take care of your kids. I don't want to have anything to do with you.
Absolutely. Hey, Byron said, as a person who is currently married to my high school girlfriend, and we took a 28-year break and never saw each other during that time, but I can tell you that we're very much two different people from when we were kids.
And that could be. I can't
That's
think
what
of
I
anyone
said.
I dated in high school that I want to be with. I don't know. I don't know. Well, my husband was one, but I don't want to be back with him.
Like I said, if it's not like a broken relationship, if things kind of ended amicably, y'all split, peaceably, and said, hey, this not working out for us, and then maybe tried it again later on, because people do need time to mature. People need time to mature. People need time to understand who they are before they get into relationships, to understand, things that they like, that they don't like. And at a young age, sometimes it's hard to maneuver through that, because you're discovering what you like, what you don't like. And then especially if you come from a household that there isn't a stable relationship to look at, to be an example to you, and you don't know how to maneuver through relationships, you have to learn that some way or somehow. Like, for example, the men that grow up without fathers, there are a lot of things that they have to learn on their own, as far as being a man, being masculine, what you won't tolerate, what you should tolerate, maneuvering through life. Same thing for the women. If you haven't had a good example of a motherly figure in life, then you don't know how to be feminine. You don't know the traits of being a desirable woman to a man. So I get that completely. At a young age, if you got to split ways because you don't want to ruin that person or don't want to be bad, then that's cool if y'all get back together. But if we talking about y'all cheating on each other, cussing each other out, putting your hands on each other, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
So let's move on, man. What's
I
the
like
best?
that young man down there, Mr. Jordan Reeves. Go ahead.
What's the best advice to someone struggling with a breakup? Let's listen to this video, all right?
What would be your best advice for someone going through a breakup, though, that's struggling?
Keep struggling. No, I mean, those who have the endurance to get to the other side of struggle are the ones who actually heal and move on. The struggle that you're going through is the process of grieving. It is the process of readjusting. It is the process of relearning yourself. Like a lot of things come with process. A lot of things come with struggle, and that struggle is actually the refinement process of getting to where you say you're trying to go. So if you say healing is where I'm going, bro, it's going to be a struggle to get there if where you're starting is broken. If you say I'm trying to get to never talking to this person again, I'm trying to get to reorganizing my life without this person, bro. If they was in your life for 10, 15 years, that's going to take a lot of work. It's going to be a struggle to actually remap your life, because not even just the feelings, like just practically speaking, this person was a major part of what you had going on. So like, endure the struggle. Continue to choose struggling for a better right now, as opposed to going back to what's comfortable and going back to, because that's what you're doing when you going backwards, is you choosing comfort. Even if it's chaotic, even if it's painful, like, because we get used to uncomfortable situations, so we choose that sometimes.
Brother, facts. I agree.
Oh, we 100% facts. 100%
Yeah.
Can't say too much wrong about that.
And you know something, when you're going, definitely, Brenda. I was going to say too, I saw another video earlier, and it was talking a little bit about that. And the thing about that is, when he said you want to go back to comfort, and you have a lot of people that say, forget this person, forget that relationship, move forward, move on. But you need to, like the other video that I saw earlier, it said you need to remember the toxic traits, the toxic parts of that relationship, because you're always reliving the positive. Okay, he might have beat my butt, but I remember the sex was good. The money was good. I was going shopping all the time. This was good, but there's physical, emotional, mental, spiritual abuse there. So you also, as you're moving forward, you need to remember the bad things that happen also for the reason why you broke up. And that is a part of the grieving and the healing process. And again, as we always say, knowing your worth. You're not a punching bag. You're not punching you, even if it's mentally, emotionally. Make everything is your fault, making you feel that, oh, I wouldn't have cheated if you had cooked my meal, every day. I wouldn't have done this if you hadn't, and all along, it's a lot of it's the other person. And then you don't also want to allow that person to keep abusing you in any way.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's true.
Arkansas said, I'm making dinner now for my ex. We were together 12 years and ended on good terms, and we are very good friends. Byron said that I will admit that usually going back is almost like putting the turd back into the
Oh, this bad. And you know what? I do like how he said remain the struggle, and I like how he put it.
Oh, I thought you could say put the turd back in.
Nah, man, that's nasty. You gotta let that thing out, man.
That's
I can't
funny.
put it back in. No. No, but
I think that, oh, go ahead, Jeff. My bad.
I was just gonna say real quick.
Here you go.
What's up?
We might as well make this the life coach moment. All right.
Oh, there it is. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Redirect, regroup, refocus. Come on, life coach. Maybe not. Greg.
Okay, so y'all, for the 1 minute thought, I'm gonna make it completely different from the point I was gonna make to the video, because I just kind of do these on the fly. So y'all bear with me on this. I want to tell y'all, when y'all are going through different things, no, I'm gonna make it exactly to the video. When y'all are going through things, yes, I agree with my man. Stay with the grief, because good things come out of the grief. When you look at what's behind me, this came out of grief. So the thing is, you have to want better for yourself. You have to know that you can have better for you. You have to believe that you will get to a point that you can either be single or by yourself, but you know who you are as a person. And there's nothing stronger, I don't care if you're married or single, than a person that knows who they are. So people, grieve, go through the process, because if you know who you are, I guarantee you always come out better on the other side.
On with that, life coach Jeff, man. You were saying something, Jordan?
Man, that was nice. That my mind was just there on the life coach moment. That's a nice touch to the video. I like that. I think a large part of the process when you breaking up, like going over in your mind, like doing this and doing that, as women, you guys typically have a lot of support. You have a friend group, you have a safety net, you have people who will reassure you that things will be okay. And I think that men are more lone wolf mentality creatures type of deal. Me personally, I know it's harder for me to find a network of men who think similar than that I do, who have similar motivations, ambitions, and things like that. But as a man, if you're going through a breakup with a woman and you struggling through it, you need to find a network if you don't already have a network of individuals who will be there to support you through that. Typically, when you're grieving over a partner, that's all you think about, that's all you're doing. But sometimes you need people to take your mind off of that. You need to do things, you need to explore things, you need to meet new people, you need to be outside of the element of just you. You need to be talking to people who can tell you or who can reassure you or who can support you that things are going to be okay. And I think that's one of the problems with a lot of men's spaces. We don't do that, especially if you don't got a lot of friends. Like off bat, the girl's gonna be like, "Girl, you ain't never needed them no way. You was too good for them. This, that, and that." Y'all know how
Come
it
on
go.
now. Exactly.
Y'all know how it go. But on the other hand, the men, they don't have that space a lot of the time, especially if you ain't got a lot of friends. It's just that's just what it is. And then at the second hand, you need to work on yourself. Don't be sitting around pouting about it all day. You need to work on yourself, because at some point you probably made a mistake when you picked that woman or when you stayed with that woman, and you need to work on the things that you need to work on to make better choices consciously.
That's it.
Hey, here's some great advice from Glenna. She says, keep moving, keep going. Don't be stagnant. Move mentally. Find the you that used to excite you. Rediscover what makes you special, and ask God to show you yourself better and strive for it.
Amen.
Great. I wanted to first of all, my guys from D Starks show, man. Look, man, y'all gotta be on here every time we do some relationship shows, man, for real. So I'm gonna let y'all know we didn't even get through half. We didn't even get through half of them because it's always, hey, what's going on, Paulette? It's always something to say. It's always difference of opinion, man. This conversation is great. There was one video that I wanted to show, and it's simply put, why do you love me? The lady wanted to know why this man loved her. All right. It's a tear jerk. Y'all check this.
You cried.
Did I cry?
He said other people did.
Let's see if you get a tear in your eye when this man explains this. All right, check this out.
Why do you love me? That's a simple question.
It is a simple question, but it ain't a simple answer. Because of how you love me. It's a very it's a very spiritual love. I've been through a lot, and you never see me for what I've been through. You know, you see me for the best that I give to the world and I give to my family. And when everything starts to weigh on me, you kind of, you breathe life back into me. That's why I love you. I love you because you're you. I love you because you're you to me. I just love you because you're a gift that I get to experience in this life until I don't anymore, until I meet you again. And I'm the woman and you're the man.
Don't do that.
So that's why I love you. It's this thing was it's God engineering. So it's perfect.
Oh, babe.
Y'all gonna make me cry. All right, that was awesome, you guys. I'm gonna cut and just stay.
I got something to say.
Wow.
I have to say it. I gotta get it out.
Come on, man.
Like, that is you can tell just you love a woman that exudes that type of confidence, right? Her man sat up here, got emotional, teary-eyed, let him express how he felt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I see so many dynamics, so many good dynamics just in that alone. Because what I see a relationship where that man feels comfortable. He's saying he loves her for being herself, but he's able to be a man. He's able to be a man, and she's allowing him to do that how he would do it and how he would express it, because he said, you ain't seeing me for what I've been through. You're not looking at me for what I've been through. You looking at me for who I am. And women, when men talk about that type of understanding, that type of love, bump the peace gonna come along with all that. If you got a woman who is in her energy, we ain't gonna say masculine, feminine. I'm just saying her energy, because it's a certain energy that a woman exudes when she walks into a room. It's a certain energy that a woman exudes when she articulates, when she talks, when she's emotionally in tune with herself and has the ability to be emotionally in tune with a man. That is everything that she exudes. And when I tell you, that was a perfect example of women always talk about love me in the right way. But that brother is being loved in the right way. Ooh-wee. Okay, I got it out, baby.
What Cynthia said, she said she bad to turn him into a woman and her into a man. Now that's bad.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's bad. D, speak on that, man.
Hey, that was deep, man. That was 100% deep, man. If the average man can't tell a woman that, you know what I'm saying?
Come
I'm
on.
just thinking when he was talking.
Yeah.
If a woman asks the average man right now, what do you love about me? He didn't say nail time about sex or none of that.
No.
About or nothing. It was about how she make him feel. And that brother was deep, man. I don't really have a whole lot to say. It was deep, bro.
That's right, Jordan.
That was interesting to hear, because you didn't really hear him talk about no details or nothing, but just appreciate who she is. And that's a beautiful thing when you can sit down with a person and say that I love you the way I love the way that you love me, and that's the reason that I love you so much.
Yeah,
it's nice, you know what I'm saying? I can appreciate the fact that their relationship, it seems like they both add to each other. And when a female adds to a man, y'all don't understand how that makes us feel. Well, some of y'all do, but most of y'all don't. When a female genuinely adds to a man's life in a positive way, man, it's almost like nothing could tear that man down.
Dude,
honestly,
that was powerful. Powerful. Marcel.
You called me? The first time I did see that, this is not my first time, I did cry. And everything everyone else said, I like when you can express yourself. And there was not about like, I think it was D who said, it wasn't talking about because of your body and what that it was what's inside. And to me, that's what it's all about.
That's it. That's what it is. Man, he said something to me that was really two things. The part about, and when I leave this life and come back, I'm the man. I mean, you the man. I'm the woman. You know, I'm still gonna love you. Okay. And then he said, what really got me was, he said, this is God engineered.
Woof.
Right. This is God engineered, man. I'm telling you,
Bruh.
It says that's time invested in each other.
Yeah.
That's supporting until whenever and through whatever. It's beautiful. They love each other, and he truly loves her. Hey man, we did a relationship show today. Might want to do more too, because I got some. I get some more.
We can.
Yeah,
but
I'm with it.
What's about the D Stark show, man?
We with it, man. Hey, you want us back? We come back.
Oh, that's. If I got to fly and get you, I'm gonna get you. Tell everybody about the show real quick, man.
Hey, man. The D Start show, man. We started about 2 years ago, man. If you know anything about like consider radio station like Ricky Smiley, whatever, we based on that, man. We talk about real topics, man. Everyday life topics, man. Some things people don't want to talk about. We go there. You know what I'm saying? So, man, check us out, man, on YouTube, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast.
Hey, it's an excellent show. You want to say
Spotify.
something about that, Jordan?
Yeah, man, the D-Star show, like D said, the one thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go there. If you listen to a lot of our episodes, I be thinking we're gonna get canceled. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like our last episode, we've had some touchy episodes. I was listening to one of our episodes about the whole Meg Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez drama earlier today. I was on my way to work, and it's a funny episode. Go check it out. I'm not gonna spoil it, but we do cover some things that most people are afraid to touch with a 10-foot pole just because of the publicity associated with it.
They do.
Yeah.
I can say firsthand that they do. Okay, they invited me to come to the show and interview me, but I sat back and I'm like, hey man, look, I'm a chill. Don't say nothing about me. I'm a chill because I want to hear what y'all gotta say.
Okay.
Yeah, man. It's amazing. Okay, they kept trying to get me into the conversation. I'm like, no, man, I'm listening. All right, it's that show, man. Y'all go check it out. It's D Starks podcast, man. Okay. Brenda said, where is she at here? Let me get it back here. She said that she was just about to. She applauds you, number one, but she says for real, who is this young man? I'm gonna Google him.
Brenda, he's a sweetheart. Yes.
That's funny because if you Google me, I will pop up.
You guys are powerful.
D-Starks, yeah.
Do y'all want to do another one tomorrow?
See,
let's go.
We can.
Let's
we
do
can.
it.
I think half of our team is kind of either not feeling good. They got other personal issues. Another one of our team members has class, so
you too.
See if you can get some of them on, man. See somebody get the girl that was on that night that I was on.
Man, listen, Greg, I tried to get them kicking and screaming today, and I couldn't do it. They was all busy, so I'll see if we can get them tomorrow.
Let's try, man. We're gonna do it again tomorrow, guys. All right, but make sure you do go and check out the D Stark show, man. It's a powerful show. It's funny. It's intriguing. It's deep, man. Okay, so go check it out on all of the platforms. And pretty soon they're gonna have their own podcast like this too. So we're gonna be checking them out, and I hope they invite us to come and chill with them.
Absolutely.
I'm listening.
Yes.
I'm listening. Jeff, tell them what you're doing, man, because you're busy, bro.
Man, all right. So as y'all know, I got the Redirect, Regroup, Refocus podcast. Y'all tune in Mondays at 5 p.m. I do some coaching in real time, and I also bring some guests on every now and then to get some input also. But we're doing coaching real time, and we're taking people. So if you want to come on the show and you want a free life coaching session with Life Coach Jeff, I ain't charging you no money. It ain't $100, $200 an hour. It's free for a whole hour. Y'all come on and get on with it. I'm still getting out the book, and I got some events coming up in 2024 that I'm assembling too.
Hey, Jeff, I don't mean to cut y'all, Greg. Hey, man, we want to invite you to the D Start show, man.
Let's go. Get on that Stark show, Jeff.
Yeah, definitely. I'm with it, man. I'm with it.
Get on it. You got to get on, Jeff. You but don't sit back like I did and listen.
Oh nah, bro. I'm gonna talk.
Participate.
No, we need Jeff to motivate. Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say something.
Get on there and participate. Okay, that's a done deal, man. We're gonna make sure that happens. All right. Cynthia Rudd, Miss Arkansas. Whenever you want to come back, let me know. You want to come back next week, Miss Arkansas? Come on, man. We love you here at the show.
Bring her back.
But come on tomorrow, Miss Arkansas. Get there, listen, give us some comments and everything like that, man. We appreciate everybody that commented today, man. Relationships is something, man, that you can always find something different to talk about, different opinions, because everybody's gone through something. And I think that we all need help. Period. I don't care who it is. We all need help. But let's talk about it. Let's just talk about it. Get it out.
Oh.
All right, Jordan. That's it. You ain't giving on no more, man. God dog it. No. It's but it's the live, man. You coming back tomorrow, right, D?
We'll be back tomorrow.
Good.
All right, cool. Jordan, you coming back tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'm coming back tomorrow. I got a lot to say. We talked about some things on our show. When did we shoot the show, D? Was that Monday?
Oh, it was Monday. Yeah,
we shot the show Monday, and we were talking about heartbreaks. It was a dudes only show. I don't know where the ladies was at. They couldn't be on, but we was talking about heartbreaks, and I think a lot of that is interesting to bring to this conversation about relationships.
Let's go, Marcy. Find us a nice couple of heartbreak questions, Marcy.
Okay.
Get them ready for tomorrow. All right. We'll
Right, I'll
pass some
send it to you.
videos on. We want to hear you talk. We want to hear you guys speak as well. All right. So join us tomorrow. We'll be back. Trevon Rules, D Stark Show 100. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Check us out.
Yeah. Marcella says, guys, send us some questions for tomorrow.
Greg,
Tomorrow.
I'm gonna strangle him, Jeff.
We got you.
I'll read them all. I'll read all of the personal. Hold on. How much? We got 1 minute. I can read another one. She says, get the women on your show to come on too.
We be trying. I promise we
we'll
be
have
trying.
one tomorrow. One of them.
One. Okay, cool.
Okay.
One of them is
Decent.
going through some things with her grandfather, so we'll say some prayers for her. Her name is Nakiva, so she's going through some personal issues.
What's the grandfather's name?
I'm not entirely sure. I don't know, but I can find out and I can let Greg know. But she's in the hospital with him right now. He's hospitalized, so I don't know when she's gonna be available again. But we sending well wishes to her and her family.
Most definitely. Marcella's the prayer warrior on here, so we get that name out. Get it. Definitely sending prayers out to Nakiva's grandfather and the whole family as well. All right.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, this is DopelivenTV Live, man. Okay, thank you, D Stark Show, D Starks, Jordan Reeves. All right, they'll be back tomorrow too. Hopefully with another opinion from their show. Okay, y'all gotta watch that.
Yeah, gotta pay attention.
Gotta watch that show. And now Jeff is gonna come on. He's gonna be on their show too. And man, look, I know it's 8 o'clock. We gotta go, but Jeff, turn that shit out, dude. Let's go. All right, this is DopelivenTV Live, man. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hey, man.